My name is Nick from Village Coach, and today I'm going to be showing you the entire HVAC system on our buses here at Village Coach. And to start off with, there are two ways that your HVAC system can be powered. That is the bus air system off of the engine, or an external power source for the interior HVAC system. Now on the interior side, there's two main sources. You have your shore power right here for the main breaker, or you have your generator right here. On top of bus air and the interior HVAC system, you will also have other appliances that help with the heating and cooling of your bus. We will also have, via hooked up to shore power or generator, we will have bay heaters and tow heaters. Bay heaters will heat your plumbing down underneath, and tow heaters are additional space heaters located inside the bus. So if your engine is turned on or you are plugged into shore power or generator, then you will be able to control all thermostats and properly apply climate control to your bus. When running the bus air, you need to make sure that your bus is turned on, and you will see you have the option for driver air conditioning and heating right here, and passenger cool and heat right here. Now, as far as the interior HVAC goes, you need to make sure your master is turned on and the HVAC master is also turned on. When turning this on, this will sequentially turn on all thermostats from the front of the bus to the back, one at a time. And then we'll press the master HVAC button on, and then you will see that the thermostats will start slowly turning on from front to back. And then you will notice there is only 4 thermostats throughout the entire bus. The front one right here controls the front 2 ACs. The other remaining thermostats control one AC individually. All these thermostats have the ability to heat, cool, and simply do fan, very similar to how the standard house is set up. In order to operate these thermostats, you must make sure that the thermostat is placed on, and then in order to control the mode, you will press mode to auto, which flips from cool to heat, heat strip, which heats from the air conditioners, and then fan, which just runs your fan operation. Now, one more click on mode, and you will turn the thermostat off, in turn turning the air conditioners off. As far as temperature control and fan control, you can press fan in order to have high, auto, low, medium, and back to high again. As far as thermostat control, we'll have one located in the front lounge, controlling the front 2 ACs right here. And we'll have one right here that controls the front pods. We'll have one right here that controls the rear pods. And then lastly, we will have one right here controlling the rear lounge. So as far as the interior HVAC system, you will have 5 overhead ACs, and with every AC you're going to have an access door and ductwork that associates with it. So with all 5, the air for the interior ACs will come in close to the access door and then output towards the center of the bus. So in terms of maintenance, you can access all 5 air conditioners, and every one of them is going to have an intake filter. This will need to be cleaned weekly in order to maintain cleanliness and proper air conditioner operation. All 5 access doors will be located here, here, making 2 in the front lounge, And then we'll have one here and also here, making 2 for the bunk area, and then one final in the rear lounge located right here. When operating the interior HVAC system, for the front lounge, all your air is going to come from these channels. And if you were to only be running the bus air system, they would be coming from lower vents attached to the outer walls. In the bunk area, the interior HVAC system will apply air through the center caps in these walls, making the vents along the insides of the bunks. And the bus air system will duct on the outside walls, right here. The rear lounge will be very similar to the front lounge, where it dumps primarily on the interior HVAC system from overhead, but the bus air system will come from outer walls, very similar to the front lounge. Just as the bus air has the output on the bunks, it will also have the intake located under both pods of the driver's side bus. The bus is equipped with a plumbing system that needs to be climate controlled in freezing environments. This is why it is hooked up with a space heater, as you saw from the breaker on the inside, needs to be turned on, but can also be manually controlled from down here via temperature knob and also high, low, and fan settings. We recommend that you just have it on a good temperature and on fan high in order to operate these. Just as we have interior HVAC power via the space heater, we will also have helped or assisted climate control from the bus air. Through these plugs that are located on the ceiling of the bays, they can be removed to allow your bus air to flow into the bays, allowing cool climate control or heat climate control. Even if you are in a very freezing environment, we do not recommend that you only rely on your bus air to properly provide heat for your plumbing system. And we still recommend that you have your space heater going as well. There's a lot of steps and processes to operate your HVAC system on your bus, and it can be overwhelming sometimes. Village Coach is an excellent resource of information, and we always have 24/7 on-call mechanics to provide you with any information you could ever need on operation or if issues arise. Do not hesitate to use these resources in order to make sure your bus and your clients are all comfortable.